Hello everyone, I'm back with another video, and in today's video we have an Acer Nitro V15 model laptop here. And this one, the exact model is an ANV15-41 R2Y3. And in this video, I'm going to take you on a step-by-step how you can open it up and how you can service, clean up your laptop. You should be doing your service and maintenance once every year, year and a half, depending how heavy, how dusty your area, your work area is. If it's really dusty, really dirty, and you might want to do it every 8 months, it all depends. This is not a benchmark test to do comparison before and after. This is just pretty much a regular servicing and cleaning. It's just having a car or motorcycle, and you just pretty much doing your oil change and you cleaning to keep the health of the engine, in this case the motherboard, the CPU, GPU, and running well. So if your GPU is overheating, your CPU is really overheating and it's shutting down, or you just feel like the temperature is really rising, you might want to repaste. I'll leave the link for the tools I use for the recommended thermal paste, thermal pads that I'll recommend in the video description in case you want to purchase yours. In this case, we are going to be using an Arctic MX4, or you can use the new one, Arctic MX5, MX6. You can use Noctua, or you can use Cooler Master Gel, or you can use Thermal Grizzly, which is one of the best ones. I would recommend Thermal Grizzly Extreme, but some people prefer to use the PTM Honeywell. So the PTMs are really great too. If you can get your hands on a genuine original one, use those. Those are really great, or use that Thermal Grizzly. So any of those options are really suitable. All right. Don't use liquid metal. All right. With all that said, just remember, once you do the service, you're not going to change anything in the system, any configuration or anything like that. It's just pretty much plug and play. Just do servicing, power it on, and you're ready to go. All right. So let's get into and you power it off. I'm going to grab something to put on the bottom, a workshop towel, so it doesn't scratch. And make sure you power it off. Tool number one, it's one sheet of the workshop towel. And people say, can I use a microfiber towel? No, use a workshop towel. And second one is an isopropylic or isopropylic 99, 98% plus at least. Don't use anything under 95, I would say. 98 better. The lower the percentage, there's more water is going to be inside. And it's going to be diluted. It's going to have more water. So you don't want that. So get 98 or 99% isopropylic. And the reason for workshop towel is as soon as you put a alcohol on this one and you try to clean the motherboard, this will rip apart and will prevent damage on the component. Unlike microfiber towels, that can get tangled on the components and rip them apart. All right, so let's put this one on one side. Next, you need a good screwdriver set. I'll recommend the iFixit screwdriver set, as there's one of the best screwdrivers out there. I purchased myself this basic tool set. You're going to be using a Phillips #1. If you get the Pro set, they will include you with an opening tools and some tweezers. If not, grab yourself a metallic guitar pick. These are suitable to opening cases and covers. A plastic spatula, and a used or new toothbrush, a soft one. All right, with all this said, let's get into it. So first thing first, you want to power it off, flip it upside down, and you're going to see a whole bunch of screws. And all the screws are the same size and height, so don't worry about mix matching them. Start from one corner and remove all the screws and keep them in a single pile. Also, if you guys like my videos, if you find my videos helpful and helping you guys out, you can support the channel by clicking the like and subscribe. I'll greatly appreciate it. It helps and motivates me to make more videos, take requests, and answer your questions in the comment area. Appreciate that. So I don't know if I was missing a screw here or not. Let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Am I missing one screw? Wow, I am missing a screw here. I shouldn't be missing a screw. I don't know if I'm missing a screw. If you guys missing a screw, you shouldn't be missing one. I don't know if it fell off or something. All right, so let's go ahead and open it up. First, we want to grab the opening tool. And we are going to start from one corner. Let me see if the magnet probably touched it. No. We want to start from the front end. Oh, there's one screw here. I missed it, so I didn't miss the screw. There's one missing screw here. There's that missing. All right, grab the opening tool. You want to stick it between the bottom cover and the palm rest, just like that. And then what you want to do, you just want to twist it backward. You want to hear those click sounds. That's what you want to hear. Those are the clips are getting loosened up. Go all around on the front. Go to the side. I'm gonna stick about 1 or 2 millimeters of the guitar pick. Don't stick the whole guitar pick in there. You don't want to do that. Go to the sides by the HDMI port, and that's it. So let's put it down. Lift up the bottom cover. Take it outside. Use a toothbrush to clean the dust mesh here, and or you can even wash it. Leave it there for drying. Once you're done with that, we can see right here there's a two fan, two heat pipes over here, and they give you one extra heat pipe over here over the GPU. This is the GPU and this is the CPU. Very nice there. So you have two turbine fans. These are like a turbine blade fans. They're really nice. But I see that the Wi-Fi cable comes over here and goes over here. So we do need to remove the Wi-Fi cable. Before we do anything, we want to disconnect the battery. So we want to lift up this plastic over. We want to lift up this gaffer's tape, put it to one side. Now, this battery doesn't have any screws, so just put it on offset position, grab it with 2 fingers on the white jack in here, and just slide it back. That way you can remove the battery. Next, we want to remove the cables for the Wi-Fi. Just lift them upwards towards the ceiling by the neck, and just untangle this cable through here and through here gently. I don't want to, maybe I can pass through. Let me see. I don't want to rip it. The plastic in here. So I'm gonna try to untangle it. Let's see if I pull it, it will come. Yeah, it will come. I can just pull it out through here and it comes out. So that way I don't have to rip. But if you want, you can rip this apart and put a gaffer's tape over. All right. We do need a tweezers, curved or straight tweezers. And the reason is we need to disconnect these fan connectors here. There are two of them, one on each. All right. And don't yank on this cable for whatever you do, don't yank. These are really fragile cable. You can damage them. You want to put the tweezers on the side of this jack, just like a battery, and you want to pull it backward. So that way you don't damage the connector for the battery, for the fan. Same thing in here. Put it on the side and gently bring it out, and there we have it. Now, if you don't want to remove the heatsink, you just want to do your fan cleaning and dust cleaning, you can remove the screws on the fan, 2 screws on each. There we go. And you can lift up the fan and bring it out and take it out. So I use a toothbrush to blow some dry air through here and clean up this fan. You can lift it up, bring it out. But this fan, if you want to lift it up, you have to rip it apart. Pretty much, I am going to lift it up from this side. And it is stuck on the heatsink. There we go. I can lift it up again. It has a little adhesive on this side of the pump. So lift it up from here, has a little adhesive. Clean it up and put it to one side. And now you can use a toothbrush to clean up the heatsink. And there's any dust buildup in here, you can just clean up with a toothbrush and blow some air through and do your own cleaning once every few months. So that way you don't have to remove the thermal paste all the time. Thermal paste can last up to 2 years. Any brand that you put in up to 2 years. After 2 years, they will expire, so you have to replace them. To remove the thermal paste, you want to remove 4 screws on the CPU right in here. So remove these are tiny screws. Always cross remove them. And there should be 1, 2, 3 screws on the GPU. All the screws are the same size and height, so don't worry about mix matching them. There we go. Once you remove them, you want to grab them nearby here. Don't grab it from here. Always grab it near here, near the CPU or GPU, and then you want to lift it up gently. Just break that seal, lift it up. There we have it. And it comes pretty good. They do use a thermal putty here. These are not a thermal pad. For the VRAMs, they are using a thermal putty. And for the rest, they are using a 0.5 millimeters and 0.5 millimeter thermal pads in here. These are all 0.5 millimeter thermal pads, and they're using a thermal paste in here. And you can see this is an AMD CPU. The AMD CPU does have a whole bunch of small capacitors all around. So you want to be careful with those. That's why I always say use a thermal and workshop towel. You want to put a alcohol on top of the towel, and then you just want to swipe over this CPU. And there we go. If it gets really messy, don't worry about it. Just flip over and do it with a fresh new side. And if it's done, rip it. Use a dry part. As long as you clean the crystal die, that's fine. The thermal paste is not conductive, so don't worry about it. There we go. Nice and clean. Same thing right in the other one. We're going to clean up the GPU. To clean up the GPU, same thing. You want to just wipe over to in a circular motion. Just clean up the crystal die. You don't have to go crazy cleaning all around every single thermal paste. Thermal paste will not do anything. It will not increase the performance or anything like that. Just clean up the crystals. And same thing, you want to do it in here. You want to wipe over. Let me rip this apart. It's dirty. I'm going to use a dry part. I'm going to clean it up. And same thing on the other side. Nicely cleaned. Once that one is clean, grab your favorite thermal paste or whichever you want. On the CPU, it's just a rectangular one. It's not a square one. So I'm going to put one nice firm, one line right on the CPU and one tiny blob right on the GPU, just like that. Right? And then we want to grab the heatsink. We are going to align it and set it down like this. And we want to make sure the screw holes do match before we put it down. And we're just going to drop it down and put it right in here. You do not need to remove the thermal pad or thermal gel or thermal putty that they have in there. You can remove them and replace them once every 8 years. They don't go bad. They will not increase the performance or anything like that. So don't worry about those. But if you want, I'll leave the link for thermal putty. You just pretty much clean the thermal putty with a towel and just put a little blob on top and it will just spread itself. With the thermal paste, thermal pad, same thing. You just cut them to the size and put them over. And just put the screws right on the heatsink. They have a little numbers on them, so as long as you cross screw them, you're fine. You don't have to follow the numbers. Pretty much you just have to cross screw them. And once that one is done, double check, make sure all the screws are nicely tight down. Don't exaggerate. Just make sure they're nicely tight. No exaggeration. All right, and grab the fan. This fan goes right over here. And the other fan goes right over here. I'm going to put this Wi-Fi cable right in here. And we are going to put the fan right over and just stick it right there. Run the cable under these grooves. Bring it like that. Put the 2 screws on each fan. Before we put anything, we want to slide this fan connector in there and pinch them in there. Bring the Wi-Fi antennas and connect the Wi-Fi antennas in place. Just pop them in. You just align them and just push them. It makes a tiny soft click. That's what you want to hear. Same thing with the other fan. Don't forget connecting the both fans. Pretty much align them in front of the jack and pinch them in there. And there we have it. So we have the fan in place, the heat sink nicely in place. Grab the battery, align the battery in front of the connector and pinch them in there the same way that you pinch the connector for the fan. Drop the battery in the box. This gaffer tape is not necessary, but if you want to put the gaffer tape over the plastic thing right on top, and pretty much we are done. Grab the bottom power, put it over, push down the sides, the back, make sure you hear those click sounds. If you have any gaps opening, just pinch them together and it will go to its place. To finish up down here, you just put the bottom screws on the cover. Again, I hope you guys like this video and help you guys out to do your own service and cleaning for your Acer Nitro V15 model. I'm gonna put up the screws and I'm gonna power on the laptop so you guys can see it does power on with no problem. If you have any question or request, feel free to leave them in a video comment. I'll try to answer them as soon as I can. All right, so let's flip it upside down in a correct position, and we are gonna power it on. We see the backlight for the keyboard, and we're gonna wait a few seconds. We're gonna see the Nitro logo and the loading up the windows. And that's it for today's video, and I'll see you guys in my next videos. Thanks for watching.